what is the belief system? How do women perceive themselves, and how are they perceived by the men? Because the human species is made up of men and women, and we are created as equals. As a Muslim, I know that, because God has consistently said in the Quran, I have created you man and women. When he talks of mu'mini, he also talks of the mu'mina. When he talks of the sadiqi, he talks of the sadiqa. When he talks of the fajiri, he talks of the fajira. Yes. There is nothing like women's hell or men's heaven. We all go together on the mercies of Allah. Yes. So let us be under no illusion. Men normally perceive women as irrational, apolitical, emotional, incapable of taking right decisions. But then I ask, for God's sake, if we are irrational and we are incapable of taking rational decisions, in fact, some people go to the extreme as saying that women are mad people. I ask this question: what constitutes the children of mad women?
The men.
Mad men. What you have are mad men. Because good begets good and bad begets bad. And you are all born of a woman. We taught you how to tie your pants.
Yes, ma'am.
We taught you.
Yes.
We have taught you how to eat.
Yes.
We taught you how to walk.
Yes.
We molded you.
Yes.
So if we are mad, you guys are children of mad women, and we're all mad. We have economic barriers. Yes. I cannot take my hand-earned millions that I have not stolen, that I earned as a trader, when my children cannot get decent education. I have to spend my hard-earned money to sponsor my children in school first and foremost. I have to spend every penny that I have to make sure that my children have free square meals. The man will put his agbada, especially if there is famine. He is the first to run. If there is any natural disaster, he is the first to run. They are cowards, you know. But we sit back and we look after our sons and daughters. This brings me to the other impediment to our involvement in politics. That is the manipulation of religion. They have manipulated religion. I am a Muslim, and I know very little about how Christians have also manipulated religion in their various countries and regions. How tradition has been also manipulated. But I want to tell you, in northern Nigeria today, that even when they talk of the Sharia, it's a woman's Sharia.
Yes.
They only talk about inheritance, where they take double and we take half. When they talk about Sharia and adultery, only the woman is a culprit. Who implanted the child is the man, but nobody even brings him to court. They say he has denied. So he has denied because you are carrying it. Maybe you impregnated yourself. That is it. And let me also tell you that in Islam, the first law ordained by Allah is on governance. The first law ordained on man is on governance. It's against exploitation of man by man. When God created the heavens and the earth, according to the Quran, he sat on his throne and he made the first law that he has denied himself the right to oppress. And he has denied his creatures to oppress and exploit one another. Did you ever hear them talking about stealing public? Did you ever hear? But they chop off your hand for stealing a cow. While billions and billions of naira have been siphoned, people have been denied their rights to means of livelihood. Women have persistently faced sexual molestation and intimidation. Many a times when I go to gatherings, it has happened to me quite a few times in Kano. What they want to do, my political opponents, people have been paid to come to the podium to dress me naked. For they know the honor of the woman is in her body. They know that. So a woman would prefer to die than to be put naked in public. But we persevere and we move on. We'll continue to move. We'll continue to move because this is our God-given country. These are our collective resources, and we refuse to be intimidated. Women going into politics must go in with a clear-cut vision, with a goal and an objective, unwavering objective as to what they want and what they want to become. Because if you start to behave like the men, you'll end up in the dustbin before you even know it. They go into politics for personal aggrandizement, to serve their egos, in most cases. I'm not saying all, but most of them do. And they can go to any length to maintain and sustain it, as we are seeing it today in our country. They will go into any length. They will kill. The assassinations. You understand? However, when a woman is focused, she has a choice to either go the way of the man or be what she wants to be as a liberator of her country and her children, as a major stakeholder. If you decide to be what the men are, then you see these women using, as they say, what I have to get what I need. I came home from Zaria, where I went to check my results, and I stopped by at my mother's place. And she said, baby, she calls me baby. Baby, have you been home? I said, no. She said, well, I heard that your house is on fire. So I went home. And of course, the house I left was nothing but ashes. I looked in every corner in that house. I did not see the body of Bala Muhammad. It was a day after that his body was brought. His limbs were chopped into pieces. I identified the body, and his hair, of course, was not burnt. Apparently, he was chopped into pieces and then set ablaze. But believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, that was the turning point in my life. That was the day I decided that to me, politics, I hope to live and die in it. We all as women would want to see our children educated and grow. Women are the most responsible leaders on earth. We are responsible because we are compassionate. We are compassionate because we are the producers of the human species. That is why we are compassionate and responsible. You should not begin to see this as a weakness, but it is our strength.